Hello children, how are you children? You all are well and fine? Okay, so take care of your health children. Okay, in this session children we are going to learn 7th class social studies chapter 19. I am requesting you open your social studies textbook page number 172. Okay, what is the name of the chapter? See children, chapter 19, and the name of the chapter is Livelihood and Struggles of Urban Workers. Livelihood and struggles of urban workers. Urban workers. Okay, so this chapter we are going to learn in this session children. I am calling your friend Afrin for reading purpose.
Good morning friends, today we will read chapter 19, Livelihood and Struggles of Urban Workers. In chapter 9, we read about workers in a paper mill. Most paper mill workers were like Anand. They get high wages bonus, share of profit of the company, provident facilities. Such workers constitute only a small section. We have learned that government makes laws in the interest of the people employed in fields, factories, private and government offices. Factories which are properly registered with the government are expected to follow these laws and provide labor departments which have to follow if the laws are not followed. Factories protect the welfare of only a section of workers. However, there are many factories working as permanent workers in factories. Factories in Kothur is a new industrial town located about 30 kilometers from Hyderabad in Mahabubnagar district. This was recorded in 2002. Factory producing fiberglass was set up in 1976. In 1920, 2002, out of 570 workers, 140 were permanent workers, 60 workers were employed on casual basis. They replaced permanent workers in case of their absence. About 300 workers were employed daily on contractual basis. This factory has a trade union. Initially, it was set up with the encouragement of the be more agreeable to its policies. Soon, the union actively negotiated with the management to fix wages, etc. ESI and Provident Fund (PF), the trade union secured other benefits also. LTA, they also get loans from the company when needed, and the company has also provided quarters for them to live in the company. Also took interest in training countries to improve production quality. The trade union of Fibrotex was quite practice to grow their bargaining powder with their employer. KRS Medicines Factory. This company mixes and packs medicines for another big medicine company. Employed as daily casual workers, that is, work of mixing the chemicals to prepare 15,000 to 25,000, 2,500, 1,500 to 2,500 per month, and had security of employment. They also got ESI of them were women. These daily workers were engaged by a laborer contractor. Villagers and men are usually illiterate. Though hours a day and they pay just rupees 42 for the minimum wage fixed by the government. For not allow the workers to from any trade. The factory defense union is formed. These days, a large number of company reducing the number of regular workers and replacing them with contract and casual workers.
Thank you, Afrin. So children, you also make a lesson reading, habit of lesson reading. Okay, na? Children, we have learned that government makes laws in the interest of the people. Laws are also made to protect the welfare of workers employed in fields, factories, private and government offices. So children, why the laws are made? Laws are made to protect the welfare of workers. To protect the welfare of workers employed in the fields, factories and private and government sectors, those are working to protect their welfare. The laws are made. Factories which are properly registered with the government are expected to follow these laws and private better wages and provide better wages and other facilities required for workers. The factories which are properly registered with government, they have to follow these laws. They provide the good daily wages, better wages, salaries. They provide the good daily wages, better wages or salaries, and they have to provide the facilities which are required for the workers. Governments also have labor departments, and the governments also have labor departments which have the responsibility to ensure that these laws are followed. Governments also labor departments which have responsibility to ensure that these laws are followed. So especially government had established the labor departments, and what is the responsibility of this labor department? They have to see the laws which are made to protect workers' rights is implementing or not, and according to laws, the workers are getting the benefits or not, the services are providing them or not. These responsibilities being checked by the labor departments. At times, factories protect the welfare of only a section of workers who are called the regular workers or permanent workers, and those known as casual or contract workers are not looked after. So, at times factories protect the welfare of only a section of workers who are called the regular workers or permanent workers. So, the factory is giving the benefits, such benefits of good salaries, benefits of the health and many other facilities. The factory is giving the benefits to only the regular workers or permanent workers, and the workers those are working under contract or casual, these workers are not getting these benefits. However, there are many factories which do not get properly registered with government, and however many factories are there which do not registered on the government basis. Let us look at the conditions of workers in such factories closely. So those factories are not registered on the government sectors. So how is the condition of the workers in their factories? We'll know more closely by reading the further paragraph. Working as permanent workers in factories. Read the following accounts of two factories in Kothur, which is a new industrial town located about 30 kilometers from Hyderabad in Mahabubnagar district. This was recorded in 2002. So here was given one example of a factory which is in Kottur, and it is far away from Hyderabad, 30 kilometers far away from Hyderabad, and it is located into the Mahabubnagar district, children, and this was recorded into the 2002. Fibrotex, not a real name. So company name not they given in this lesson, real, some another name they given, okay. Fibrotex, a large scale factory producing fiberglass, was set up in 1976. In 2002, out of 570 workers, 140 were permanent workers, 60 workers were employed on casual basis, and they were called Badali workers. So, Fibrotex, it is a glass producing company, factory. In this company was established in Kottur 1976, and 570 workers are working there. Among that, children, 140 workers are permanent workers, daily workers in this factory, and other 60 workers are they are casual workers called as Badali workers. That is, they replace permanent workers, and that is, they replace permanent workers in case of their absence, and about 300 workers were employed daily on contractual basis. So children, total in this factory, glass producing company, Fibrotex company, there are 570 workers. Among that, 140 workers are permanent workers, and 60 workers are the casual workers, those are called as Badali workers. And these workers are work when the permanent worker is absent. So these Badali workers are working there in absence of permanent workers. And other 300 workers are working as a contractual basis, contract workers in this company. A permanent worker cannot be dismissed without a proper procedure and payment of compensation, while other workers can be removed easily. So, permanent worker cannot be dismissed from the company without proper procedure and a payment of compensation, but other workers can be removed easily from their jobs. This factory had trade union. This factory having trade union. Initially, it was set up with the encouragement of the company, which wanted a union that would be more agreeable to its policies. Soon the union developed into a strong workers' organization as workers participated in the union actively. It negotiated with the management of fixed wages. All workers get wages fixed through agreements with the union and medical facilities through employees, state insurance, ESI and Provident Fund. The trade union secured other benefits also, health checkup in big private hospitals, leave in case the workers become sick, safety wear in the workplace, safe drinking water in the factory, educational allowances for worker children, conveyance allowance and also leave travel allowance, LTA also. So this company is giving the facilities to the workers as ESI, PF means Provident Fund, and proper health checkup, and allowances, educational allowances for the worker children, and travel allowances, TLA, LTA for the workers. The trade union of Fibrotex was quite active in the town as well as. So this Fibrotex company having the trade union, and this trade union is giving the facilities to the workers. The trade union of Fibrotex was quite active in the town as well. This had helped many other small trade unions in other factories to grow their bargaining power with their employees. So children, here they given given one example of trade union. Trade union. How is the trade union will work? See, a trade union is an organization formed by workers to protect their interest. A trade union is an organization which formed by the workers. It is formed by the workers to protect their interest. If every single worker has to negotiate with employers separately, they will not be in a strong position. However, if all of them negotiate together, their position will become stronger. Trade union negotiate on the behalf of workers with government and the employers. They seek to ensure proper wages, other benefits and decent working conditions for their members. So these trade unions are, what is the responsibility? They have to approach the facilities given by the government to the workers, and these trade unions are the mediator in between the owners and employees. Okay, and what are the responsibilities of these trade unions? To seek to ensure proper wages, other benefits and decent working conditions for their members. They secure social security benefits, medical facilities, houses, provident fund and pension for working. If any worker is harassed or is in need of help, the trade union takes up his or her cause. So, if any worker is harassed in the workplace, so trade union is giving support to the worker and they taking his or her cause. The trade union takes up his or her cause. Filing cases in the law courts and strikes or stopped off work to pressurize the employers in democratic principles. And these trade unions will trade unions will file the cases in the law courts, and even they will go on the strikes and stop the work of the company to pressurize the employers in democratic principles. So these trade unions are helpful to the workers. The details of workers' salaries in 2002 in Fibrotex are as following. In the Fibrotex company, the worker salary is given one example here, which is recorded in 2002 children. So permanent worker is getting rupees 4,500 to 10,000 per month, and Badali worker is getting rupees 3,000 to 4,000 per month. Contract and casual laborer rupees 58 per day for 8 hours they are getting. So this is the difference between the permanent worker, Badali worker and casual worker. So how difference is there, children? See, available only to the 140 permanent workers. About 360 workers called Badali and contract workers get low salaries along PF and ESI. So only 140 permanent workers are getting the 4,500 to 10,000 salary. With that they are getting PF, ESI, LPA and educational allowances also. And other 360 workers called Badali workers, contract workers get low salaries along with PF and ESI. KRS Medicines Factory. So what is the pollution in the KRS Medicines Factory? We'll see. This company, not a real name. This KRS Medicines Factory, this is not a real name of that company. It is given for example name. Mixes and packs medicines for another big medicine company. It employed about 180 workers, of whom about 104 workers were employed as a daily casual workers. That is, only 14 workers were regular and permanent and were used for the skilled work of mixing the chemicals to prepare the medicine powder. So in this company mixes the medicine powders and supply to other medicine company. In this company there are workers are 180. Among that 104 are the casual workers or contract workers. Only 14 are the permanent workers. They were paid about rupees 1500 to 2500 per month, and these workers are paid 1500 to 2500 per month and had a security of employment, and they also have a security of employment. They also got ESI and PF. They also got ESI and PF. The remaining 104 workers who were engaged on a daily basis mainly did the packaging and labeling of the medicines and other. So they also see children, these permanent 14 workers will get paid about 1500 to 2500 salary and had a security of employment, and they have the security of employment, and they also got ES and PF. And the remaining 104 workers who were engaged on a daily basis mainly did the packaging and labeling of the medicine. So other casual and contract based works are doing the work of packaging and labeling works. Okay, so these workers are about 56 of them were women. These daily workers were engaged by a labor contractor who was told every day by the manager as to how many workers to engage. So among these 104, 56 are the women workers. These are the contract workers children, and the factory owner will tell to the contractor how many works should be worked in the daily basis. That many workers the contractor will be sent to the work. And these contract basis workers are doing the which work children? They are doing the labeling and making packing work and labeling work they are doing. And the permanent workers are doing the work of mixing the medicines and making the medicinal powders. This important work they are doing, permanent 14 workers, and they are getting 1500 to 2500 salary. As with that they are getting PF and ESI and other facilities also. These workers mainly come from nearby villages where usually illiterate, and these casual or contract-based workers are coming nearby villages which usually those are illiterate, means uneducated. The women workers had to work for about 12 hours as a day and were paid just ₹30. A woman worker had to work for 12 hours and they will pay her only for a day 30 rupees. Whereas the men were paid ₹42 for the same work. This is much below the minimum wages fixed by the government for their kind of factories. The managers do not allow the workers to perform any trade union and threaten them. They will close down the factory if any union is formed. See children how the injustices are going there in this factory, KR's medicine factories. The casual workers are 56 are women and others are men from the 104, and these women and men are how do the work there 12 hours, and for that women they are paying 30 rupees per day, and for male they are paying 42 rupees per day, which is very low daily wages which the government is fixed for the workers. If the workers are trying to form the trade union, these factory owners are threatening them. If you form the trade union, we will close the factory. Like this, inequality is there in this company. Okay. These days, a large number of companies are adopting policies similar to this company, reducing the number of regular workers and replacing them with the contract and casual workers. So nowadays, many companies are adopting the policies like KRS medicine companies. What they are doing? They are replacing the permanent workers and placing the casual and contract-based workers in place of the permanent workers. If they will keep the permanent workers, they have to give them more salaries and more benefits. If they will place in their place, they will keep the casual workers or contract workers, they have to pay them less salary. So company will get more benefits. Okay, so like these policies they are adopting nowadays. So once you Read textbook page number 172, 173, 174. Then we'll discuss the further topic, children. Do the silent reading. So, children, reading is very important. Okay, now. Here they given one example of working on construction sites and bricks clean. So, working on construction sites or brick kilns, how the position of workers will see. Bindhani, her husband and 10-year-old daughter work in a brick kiln in a village in Rangareddy district. She comes from a village in Odisha where they have a small plot of land. They had taken a loan of rupees 20,000 and could not repay it. They were at the verge of selling their land when a contractor who was recruiting workers for brick kiln in Telangana approached them. He offered them an advance of rupees 10,000 so that they could repay a part of their debate. So here they given an example of Bindhani, a woman, and her husband and her 10-year-old daughter. They are working in the brick kiln in a village of Rangareddy, and this family came from Odisha. In Odisha, they have a plot of rupees 20,000. A plot of land. They have a plot of land in the Odisha. They had taken on that plot of land. They had took 20,000 of loan that they could not repay it. So in that time, from Telangana, one contractor reached into the Odisha to this family, and he offered this family he will give them 10,000 rupees, which they can repay the loan, and like that wise he offered them at advance of rupees. He given the advance of 10,000 so that they could repay the part of their debt. They would have to work for 6 months in a brick kiln, and they would also be paid additional wages and provided with a hut to live in. So this contractor told, I will give you advance of 10,000 rupees for you and you can pay your debt, and daily we will pay a daily wages also, and we will give some place where you can build your hut and you can stay, and you have to work with us 6 months. Okay, so the remaining part, what happened with this working on construction sites or brick kilns, this Bindhani's family will learn into the next session, children. We will stop here today, and today's our Sakshi of varieties. Sakshi, 10th class, 7th class, and subject you have to write social, and next of you have to write. You have to write the question answers are given here on the textbook page number 174. Okay, learn and write question and answers from textbook page number 174 in HW one time. Here you have to take parent sign, and here teachers will give the sign when the school will physically reopen, children. Okay now? So children, do the homework and send it to the given school mail ID in a time. Don't keep any pending works. We will meet with the remaining part of this chapter in the next session. Till then, bye bye.